You can't look like a clown.
Those goddamn
Willy Wonka on it or
teenage
something?
marketing shit. Oh yeah, just fuck that.
Willy Wonka just...
Do you have a shirt that has like...
Tell me again how Drake isn't good.
You know, once you put a meme on a shirt, the meme dies right away, right? That's how it works.
Yeah,
It used to be
once
Hot
the
Topic
adults get
where
wind
the-
of it, it's over.
It's
not good. And
Once
adults,
it hits Facebook at all, it's dead.
Once Grumpy
Adults never
Cat
get that.
became a thing, no one's fucking posting a Grumpy Cat meme nowadays.
I'm just gonna leave this going, I guess.
That's good. That's a good. That's
that
a
was
good
the best
There's a
horizontal.
picture of
yeah.
coffee.
That was the best Osri Plaza movie I ever saw.
Dude, Osri, she's good.
Osri's good.
You ever seen The Wizard of Osri?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's not real.
So you're gonna get promoted?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would they promote me? Then they
I don't
wouldn't
know.
have anyone to do my fucking work that I do.
You're punctual. You show up. You do your thing. That
do.
probably narrows
You,
it down
you,
quite a
you
bit.
move
right
your
there.
hair to the side. I mean, that's a thing.
That's
A lot of
true.
people
That's
have
why.
trouble
That's
with
why they
that.
would promote
A lot of
me.
people don't fucking don't
the-
follow through.
I don't do
One
the
thing
hair.
about Target I don't like is that they punish hard work, because what happens is if you go in and you bust ass like I do and do a ton of work as hard as you can for 8 hours, then they'll go, oh, that's how much you can do at your limit. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to do that again tomorrow since I know you can do that. And
So
it's
then
like,
why?
fuck you? Like,
so
I'm just
why
gonna
do you
work
do,
less hard then.
Why
if
do
you're
you
gonna
work
do that to me.
harder?
Right. I just I have no.
I mean, it sounds like you're just making this trouble for
Do
yourself.
they pay you well? Do you mind if I ask that?
$10 an hour. It's
That's not bad.
not bad for
good.
folding clothes at all. That's fine.
That's not bad.
Hello,
For
everybody.
folding clothes.
Oh,
Sorry.
well,
Wait,
no.
what?
It's not a sorry. I
They're
interrupted
kind of.
you.
After like the breakup and shit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go visit my family. I feel awful. I looked at my schedule and I was working 5 evenings in a row. I'm like, I don't want that to happen again. I'm gonna lower my availability down to 30 hours. And so I did that.
What were
And
they
these-
giving you? 40?
Yeah, close to well,
Wow.
right, like 39, so
Yeah,
I
keep it
couldn't
right
get
under.
39, so I couldn't get any. Of
course.
You know, why would I?
Why
Because-
would we want
because
to
fuck
help
you.
you?
Yeah, because fuck yeah. Is it, why give Max benefits? He works hard. He doesn't need them. He's healthy because he walks around a lot. Anyway, so the new schedule comes out after I asked for 30 hours and they approved it and they gave me 31. I was like, fuck you, Max. You want 30? Here's 31. Here's 31. 31.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you? Are,
It's the principle of it. I can do it. But
Do any of the shift leads don't dislike you or anything?
I like all the managers. They all like me
That's
because
good.
I work hard. They can't hate me. They have no reason to hate me. I
That's
work
what
really
sucked
hard.
about Best Buy. Not a terrible job, but the managers were awful people. All of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awful people.
Because they're salesmen.
And that's why GameStop in a lot of ways asked a lot more of me and compensated me less in a lot of ways. But it was a better job because management were
It boils
good
down to that.
people and
Absolutely.
and coworkers were good people and that's makes or breaks a job.
I mean, I had a bad manager at both places I worked, but movie theater was a lot better than Kroger's for sure. Because Kroger, that was just a.
I can see Kroger sucking pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's like the food Walmart. It's just shitty. That's what it is.
I mean,
God, just the food
I met
section.
some good people
It's the
there,
food
but
Walmart.
unfortunately, by the time I left, they were all gone.
Of course.
It's like, hey, I'm here for 2 months, and they're like, great, we're not going to work that entire 2 months. We're all leaving.
Kroger
What?
with a high turnover rate. That's
Oh!
crazy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Memory Card Radio.
Oh!
So that was it. And
Yeah.
now the show starts, I think, after I say wing, right?
Is that
how it
wing?
goes?
I thought you said
It does
wing.
now.
I went, oh, yeah for a while, and then I said wing at the end.
Wing.
Because you have to finish it
Wing.
off somehow, and I figured wing would be a good way to do it.
That's a good
It's
word.
as good as fucking anything else.
He could have
Yeah.
put anything in there, but he chose wing, and that's what made it a beautiful
How do you
choice.
come to that?
I don't know.
What
it just
did you
kind of
do?
came
Did
from
you
the
debate
soul.
between wing and something else? Wing and wang, perhaps?
Yeah, I think so.
Wing one.
And I just didn't want to say wang for the kids watching, so.
Well, you just said it.
What do you wing? Yeah, that's what I said after the.
The one that the kids shouldn't hear. The wang.
What?
You heard
Louder.
Yeah.
Welcome to,
Hey,
welcome to the
what?
show. Welcome to the fucking show. I actually have games that I've played.
Okay,
this time.
good.
I was
'cause
about-
It's
I was
gonna be
about that.
fucking. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
All right, go.
Shit.
Just do
Go.
it. Rattle
Good.
them off. Go.
Okay,
Take
first
my
off,
turn.
I picked up for $3 a game called Downwell, Devolver Digital.
Yes.
It's goddamn amazing.
That's
That's
a great
$1.99 right
game.
now. Why haven't I bought it? I
It's
don't know.
goddamn amazing.
I've played so much time into that game.
It's
on Vita.
Fuck, it's so good. It was
you
on
play it
Steam.
on?
Steam.
Okay. Yeah.
And shit, it's like the most gratifying sort of like thing ever. I don't know if you've ever played a platformer where you
Downwell.
jump on enemies and it feels good to jump on them and collect the shit that falls out of them after they die. But that's all this game is. You fall down and land on
It's
people.
vertically scrolling.
It's dope.
It's
so
kind of
good.
like a roguelike that you just go from top to bottom.
It's exactly what it is.
And
it's cool.
It's a really neat game.
It's simple. It's probably like 30 megabytes when you download it, I believe. It's nothing, but it's so cool.
So procedurally generated.
Yes, sir.
I mean, sort. It's such a small thing. Like we're talking a game that's literally you can walk from left to right in this amount of space, and then it just fall.
but it is
It
random.
might be a platform, or but it's a good ass game.
It's great. I've been playing that. I also been playing Heavy Bullets, which is that also Devolver? It might be. I don't know. Heavy Bullets is this 3D game where you're kind of walking through this. Oh god, it's so hard to explain. This like neon polygonal, low poly kind of thing, and it's like it's fucking weird. It's roguelike. You're going from room to room. It's first person shooter. You have like 6 bullets, and you like. You just have those 6 bullets and you just reload and you just shoot shit and buy upgrades. It's very simple
Sounds great.
and it's great. Third game, Sanction.
Is it a roguelike?
Sanction 2 is, I think, is it?
Sanction or Sanctum?
Sanctum.
Sanctum
Not
2,
Sanction.
the tower defense game.
I'm noticing
Sanctum.
a trend
Yeah,
with
yeah.
these games is that the word
Sanctum
roguelike
2
shows
is a
up a
badass
lot.
game, isn't it?
It's so fucking
It's
good.
hard, though. Is it hard for you, or maybe
A little
I'm just
bit.
bad?
I had to switch around a lot of the key bindings to make it max friendly, but it's.
Well, I
it's
don't
kinda
mean
cool.
that. I mean, like, it seems like I'm always struggling to
I die pretty
keep
easily.
the enemies at bay. Yeah, like, you don't have a lot. You can't really have any. There's no room for error.
There's
almost no
one-
room for error.
It's deceptively simple. It's one of those games. There's
It's good, though.
the placement of towers and stuff end up meaning a lot more than you think they do when you're placing the tower.
And you don't get to place as many as you'd think you'd want.
Yeah.
In some situations.
I mean, if
So-
you're placing them like between every wave, it's kind of like 1 or 2 at most. You got to kind of save up your currency, whatever gems. I've been
Games
playing
that
too many
take tower
roguelikes.
defense and also put you on the ground in a third person or first person shooter way.
That shit's hard.
I love all this. Starhawk? Or is it Starhawk? Or
Yeah,
is
there's a Starhawk.
Well, there's Starhawk, but then there's something else. after
Warhawk?
that. No, Warhawk is what I was afraid of. It's Starhawk. Starhawk
Okay.
was like the same people that made Warhawk, I believe.
Big Hawk?
Yeah. Starhawk was like the sequel to Warhawk.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not too familiar with Warhawk, but that's how I understand it. And it's tower defense, but third person shooter also. It's a
It
lot.
also was a really good multiplayer game back when it was.
when there were
multiplayer.
people fucking on it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my 3 then.
And now it's dead.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Oh, I was expecting like an avalanche.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
I want to keep. I
right,
want to keep it. I want to keep it.
I'm going to give you
minuscule.
my list because it's so short.
Pico!
You won't even be able to talk about it because I haven't played anything.
What?
I haven't been I've been
Not even
busy.
Final Fantasy 14.
Well, I guess a little bit.
Ah,
Here's the
whoa.
thing with 14, though.
Yeah,
I'm going
what
to
is
be
it?
talking about it a lot later on in this episode when we get to news.
You got another Final Fantasy 14 news update segment?
I got a lot. So, but that's in the future.
When will the actual Final Fantasy be?
When we die.
That's
15
good.
if it's not fucking great.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
they're,
that's
like-
true. I know.
They're teetering, buddy.
Ooh, babe.
Well, they're not teetering, but
They have
need,
one
they need to make up some
bad
ground.
Bit of
game
totter, though.
that unfortunately had to make two
Just
others.
wobbling really.
But they got. I mean, like, I'll say this without talking about the announcement and shit. 14 has
What's the
reminded
announcement?
me.
Talk about it.
Okay, we're there.
We're
so
doing it.
Are we? Is it future or is it real?
what?
Is this something that has
just the
happened
future in general.
as we're shooting it, or is this something
No,
that's going
this was
to have
Fan
happened?
Fest. This was this Friday
Okay, well,
and,
then, yeah.
and Saturday.
It's in the past.
So they have a convention every 2 years called Fan Fest, and I'm going to go to Las Vegas next time it happens, baby. Because this looked fun, and I watched a stream. They had like concerts of the music and fucking like a lot of questions. But they announced the expansion pack called Stormblood, and it looks fucking sick. I don't know if you guys saw that trailer.
Yeah, I saw what you posted.
I didn't see it. I think I was at work when you posted it.
It
Damn
is a
shame.
badass
I hate
trailer.
department stores. What's going on, dude?
It's got department stores. It's of a man and woman beating each other up.
That's good.
It's a good ass trailer.
Uh-huh.
They showed some really good content. Apparently, this game's gonna have 3 times the budget because Square Enix can afford it now.
Well, how can they afford that now?
The
What
reason
happened?
here's the thing with that game. That game is giving them most of their profit right now. So, like when Heaven's Sword came out, it was still kind of a risk because, like, originally 14 was a bad game, right? And then they
Right.
remade it from the ground up. So Heaven's
Realm
Sword was in the
Reborn.
works when they didn't know if that was going to make the fucking money that it did, because people were like, "What if it sucked? Why would they play it now?"
Why?
You know.
Why?
And now it's like
Why?
the best fucking game. Anyway, expansion looks great. The Fan Fest was awesome. Fucking ready for
Granted.
more. I'm gonna be saying the words Final Fantasy every week for fucking 3 months.
That's why,
Get used to
that's why
it.
you have your own segment now. That's fine.
Get used to it.
You can shorten it to FF, pronounced fifth.
I mean, I could.
Is that it?
And we're gonna make videos, by the way. This is in the
Oh, we got some Final Fantasy views.
next
we're gonna
month.
do.
We're
That's
gonna
right.
have a show.
We haven't done gameplay stuff in a little bit.
Well, that's
Which
gonna
sucks,
be one.
really, because I have a bunch of it recorded. I just need to edit some.
And every one we've done was extremely fun. Like,
Yeah.
we just keep
I have
doing
like
it.
3 that I've like one that's almost done, and I have like three other ones that could be done. So I'll
Sweet.
put them together. But more shit's coming.
For Available
Yeah.
Friday, I'd like to start working on content.
I'm good on free, baby.
Yeah, dude. I'll do it.
Friday.
I'll fucking do it.
I don't know my schedule yet. I can't promise.
Uh,
It'd probably be 7 to 10. That'd be busy though, and then I'd be free there.
fired.
Before
I'll
that.
do 7 to 10. That's,
I know. I
that's
fucking
a crazy
I-
shift.
Fired. Fired, dude. You're fired. Welcome to the John and Max show.
Welcome.
We have Fridays free.
Well, how are you gonna make the video? I'm gonna make the video without the guy that needs to make the video.
I mean, just go.
CG fucking I. You know what I'm saying?
Screw tackle hire.
You're gonna hire. Hold on. You're gonna make CGI of me editing the video.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how it works.
Shitty CG of Eric.
Hey, John. I got a question.
I'm Eric.
Are you? First of all, are you Eric? And second,
No.
what have you played?
Oh shit. See,
Good start. That's good.
Now I see why you delayed.
Okay,
it.
you see,
played like a bunch of things for like 2 seconds. I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember them all.
you might as well have started the second with listen.
There is one that I probably would need to explain a little bit more.
Well, let's
But,
start with that one. It sounds like the hardest one.
Galgun. Galgun.
Yeah,
Galgun.
hit me with some Galgun.
It's awesome. It's fun. I mean, it's stupid. It's a stupid.
What
video
is
game
it?
Where you shoot. It's a rail shooter, where you're a boy in Japan, and every girl in the whole area fell in love with you.
Oh my
So-
god.
So you shoot them and give them these orgasms on a rail shooter.
It's a sequel to a game I owned on PS3.
That's right.
At the end of the day-
spiritual successor to Hunipop.
It's self-aware. It's funny. It's fun. Whatever.
good.
And
it
it
works.
unfortunately it kind of runs poorly on the Vita. I got the Vita version, so
Aw.
PS4 version.
Yeah.
But it doesn't ruin the game. But it's like I've seen games in this same genre that are way more complicated run a lot better on the Vita. So
Vita's
like-
capable. It's just
we've
got the
seen
game
shit-
has to be made well for it.
I mean,
Might
if
be
you've,
one of the
if
last
you've seen
games
Killzone Mercenary or Soul Sacrifice or even Tokiden or any of those games, it's like the Vita can run shit. I mean, it's not.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It can run this goddamn game.
Fucking terrible.
Hopefully they
boy.
optimize it. Hopefully
Oh.
they fix it up. But it doesn't ruin the game if they don't. It's just like 20, 25 frames per second sometimes. It's like
That's
kinda-
not that bad.
it doesn't break
Well,
it, but
for
it
a
would be nice if
portable.
it could get the 30.
That's like a ceiling in some PS2 games, so that's fine.
That's true.
And I was okay with it then. I wish I could just revert, but you know.
Fun little game.
I can't now.
But I'm a PC gamer now. PC Mr. Race.
Mr. Race.
God.
And
Yeah.
let's see what else. Caladrius Blaze.
Now
You played with me a little bit
I
more?
played. We beat the game today.
This is
Actually.
this is just it's like Gigawing. What's that Xbox game that we mentioned? Ikaruga.
Ikaruga. That's
It's
a
like
GameCube
Ikaruga.
game, son.
Oh, okay. But it's I haven't played it. That's just what I'm told. But it's like it's one of these top-down shooters, Sega Dreamcast kind of style game. It makes me think of the Sega Dreamcast and anime characters.
That- more
kinda
importantly,
It's like a weeaboo twist.
If
to
you
it.
get hit, they clothes start to come on. That's a trend
good.
with
It's like Sunrise.
games that John plays.
it's a
And-
trend
good.
lately, and there's a
The
Criminal Girls
stakes
2.
got to be high, dude.
Yeah.
Criminal Girls 2 is coming out in like a week.
In the case
So
of
I'll be
Blaze,
playing that
though,
too, and that's really rough, weeaboo, crazy.
that game was a lot harder to play
fine.
because as women got naked, I just kept looking away from the gameplay more and just kept looking at the almost naked woman, and that fucked me up.
It'll get you. They'll
Yeah.
get you.
It's a
Curse
legit
you.
challenge of the game.
They'll
Manhood.
get you, man.
Yeah, the higher the difficulty level in the game, the more naked she is. whatever that
Oh
means.
man!
And then,
At some point, I'm just gonna lose.
it's true. I mean,
And
if you
I'll
want
win.
players to, developers, listen. If you want players to care about your game, you got to make the stakes
Shouldn't
high.
reward the player for getting hit because I'm more likely to fuck up to see him naked.
Oh,
Seems
man.
like
Okay.
a weird thing to aim for in game design.
What an angle.
If the core gameplay is good though and it's fun, I don't care what the exterior
gives a
is.
shit?
You know what I mean?
Who cares what the
just-
skin,
that's why
the
I
skin
like-
is?
I mean,
I'm
it's-
just saying I'm rewarded for my penis raising.
Sure,
That's all.
You are,
That's
but
true.
I also think it's important to note that these are good games. These aren't just,
Yeah.
exploitative. Exploitative.
These are,
In
these
the
are,
case
these are
of the
side
one-
details about an otherwise solidly
Yeah.
made thing.
I would
mean-
argue that Gal Gun is literally named Gal Gun.
Right.
And that is what makes that game beautiful. If it
It's,
wasn't
Gal Gun.
exploitive, I don't think I would have played it.
Well, that's part of its personality for sure. But it's also a fun, just rail shooter type game.
Hmm.
It's just fun. So, There is
Nothing
that.
wrong with that. Rail shooters are great.
Yeah, and
I like 'em
so are
when-
women having orgasms.
That's true.
It's just this really weird, hilarious game.
People who don't even like video games like fucking House of the Dead. Rail shooters are great.
That's true.
They're just
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
hard.
they can be done totally
That was
well.
my favorite
and so
movie.
can bullet hell
House
games.
of the
It's great.
Dead.
Yeah.
Spaceship shooter bullet hell games. We were talking about how that genre with Calidrius Blaze
Yeah,
is totally a great genre. Totally, you can make it modern. You can make it.
But
there's
isn't.
nothing wrong with it. You
There
just gotta do
isn't
it
like
well.
a AAA version of that exists now.
Yeah,
like it
it's
seems
weird.
like a genre that kind of it only shows up in indie spaces now,
That's true.
which is fine. But like I would maybe want to see a big budget one.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
I
cool.
won't count on that.
Give me
That'd be neat.
Platinum could do it.
I want a rail shooter
Well,
that needs
we'll
10
see it.
gigs of RAM.
We'll see it be a part of Nier, and we'll see it be like a gimmick and something here or there. But I don't see a AAA shooter, unfortunately. That would be cool. But I won't get your hopes up. What else was I? Oh yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider on PS4.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. I played the PC version extensively, so I can compare. It's pretty buggy on the PS4. It's probably the.
That's weird.
I would
It's usually
guess,
the PC version that's buggy out of the two.
Well,
in my
this
experience.
was made for Microsoft first, it seems,
Oh, okay.
and they had this year-long. You know what I'm talking about. It was like console exclusive for like a year. It's like timed exclusive.
Right.
And so really, it's a 2015 game anyway. You're playing on your PS4, so right off the bat, you're a little like, okay, 30 frames per second. It dips a little bit. I don't know. It's
How would
just
you
kind of buggy.
compare it now that you've had your time on it to Uncharted?
Well, you know how we always talk about how Tomb Raider is doing better than Uncharted in a lot of ways, and that's still true. It's because I played Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Uncharted 4. Now I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider again, so I can really get a good comparison. And I still think the Tomb Raider games are innovating more, and there's more meat on the bones. You know, when you kill someone, you loot them, you get parts, you get things you can craft things with later. You can upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade your bow. There's like 6 different bows you can choose from. And they
Salvaging
all-
dead enemies in Tomb Raider is so fucking satisfying.
Yeah,
And that
it's-
little
I mean-
ting sound that happens. And
Yeah.
Ooh.
And there's they expand on that in this game. There's even more of it.
That's
so
great.
It's really like borderline RPG. I mean, really, it is RPG, and it's really good. And and Uncharted 4 doesn't have any of that. Uncharted 4 has the little treasures scattered around the game, but they don't do anything. They don't mean anything.
And they've been there since the first
And
game.
I mean, yeah, it's just a thing that's there. If you want it, go ahead. I guess you get 50 of them, you get a trophy. Whoop-de-doo. But this game, you know, when you pick something up, there's a little story behind it. You know, it's the same thing. It's that same mechanic. Oh, here's a little relic from the past, and there's a story about it, and Lara talks about it, and you learn about it. And it's just a nice touch. You know, it's just nice to have that instead of just here's a cauldron with a monkey drawn on it from some ancient culture. Infer whatever you want about it. Here it is, Uncharted. So
the
this
monkey
is
cauldron.
It's other cultures have been different from Western culture. They like monkeys on cauldrons. We put other stuff on cauldrons, but not
Put
them.
cows sometimes. Occasionally the llama.
Known as cauldrons. Those are good.
Yeah.
We have those in the Western cultures.
But anyway, that being said, Uncharted 4 is still a more polished game.
Yeah.
It's a way more polished fucking game.
Yeah.
The glitches and the buggy shit that's happening in Tomb Raider right now, and I would argue maybe even on the PC version, that shit, you don't have that shit in Uncharted 4.
They're both great
don't.
examples of what gaming is like in 2016. Like, so we have these very similar thing that has had a game made about. You're a person exploring shit, right? So you can make a Tomb Raider or you can make an Uncharted. You can have the
Right.
polished turd or you can have the good game that's glitchy. It's like, fuck.
I mean,
Polished
not
turd
quite
isn't
that
very
extreme.
right.
But yeah, I know what
would.
you're saying.
Right.
It's like I kind of compared it to no one's gonna get this unless you're in West Virginia and you grew up in West Virginia. But it's like Capitol High's marching band and GW's marching band.
Oh god.
GW's marching band doesn't do anything hard, but they do it well. Capitol tries really hard shit and fucks it up sometimes.
I went to Midland. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Capital Midland's kind of like Capital. They try harder shit, but aren't as good at it.
Yeah. And that's why we won.
I think they just won a band competition tonight. By the way,
Probably.
Oh, good.
the
for
little
them.
brothers in the band.
They're good.
He's they've got Sam Wallace. That's right. So that's
Were you in the marching band?
I wasn't, weirdly enough. My sister and my brother was, but I was not. I was in bands, but I was not in the band.
Right.
I should have been in that band.
What would you
just,
play? Would you play percussion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
And
definitely my main thing back then. I
I could see you doing xylophone.
probably would have tried
You
either
got the arms.
xylophone or snare. I'm a very rhythm kind of dude.
Yeah, you could do snare. You
or
really
even
do any of
bass.
them.
Bass is kind of fun. I like My sister was showing me a bunch of stuff she was practicing while she was in the band, and like how you have to split these crazy 16th note drills between like 6 people. That's fucking cool. I like that.
I'm glad I didn't do percussion, even though when I think of myself as a musician, I think I'm a percussionist.
Yeah.
You know, I play drums. If someone wants me to play in a band, I assume they want me to play drums. They always do want me to play drums. But if someone needs a French horn player, like, I can do it. So I'm well-rounded.
Just have that in your arsenal.
It's there. It's
just
there.
because.
I can
I
pick it
get
up
to
and do
switch once in a while in
it.
the
Or a
song.
trumpet or two, but the brass, really.
That's why I had the accordion. Really? What do you play? Guitar, drums, accordion. you can just say French horn.
Bagpipe!
Bagpipe! I am William Wallace. I should learn the bagpipe.
You should. Why don't you?
Yeah, I'm Scottish as shit. I should learn.
And
You gotta get ready for like your parents' funerals, not to be sad.
That's true,
but
right,
You need
no.
to, that's when you really gotta have.
Well, we gotta be realistic.
So I learned how to
it's gonna
play the
happen.
piano during our E3 video. And that's how I make music.
You gotta play the Braveheart music.
That's right.
Is that from Braveheart?
No,
No.
that's the stereotypial
That
Scottish
should have
bagpipe
been,
song.
that should have been the
Imagine
Braveheart
Braveheart getting killed at the end by the English, and it's like. He drops his wife's cloth.
He wipes off
It'd be
his
a better
blue face
movie,
paint.
I think.
Uh-huh.
It would
I
at
don't know if
least, it'd be more memorable.
That
Yeah,
is a
true.
re-edit I should do. I should do that, put on my channel. Because
Why
apparently
not?
that's what my channel is now. It's a re-edit.
You're
of things
just
that have happened.
re-editing and getting those
Yeah.
We all
millions of
evolve.
views.
We all try things.
That's what it is.
It's okay.
Speaking of Evolve, I just wanted to reference that game.
That's all I've been playing.
Has anything
That's all I've
ever...
been playing. We move on to whatever, I guess. Whatever, man. Hey, and if you're watching us on YouTube, go to mopcast.com. And you can watch our videos there.
Pod-
Both work. I
And
mean,
you can watch
there's,
other podcasts. Well, go to mopcast.com and I redirect you to the podcast
That's
page.
true.
As I understand it.
Yes.
Scotty may have changed around. I haven't gone there in like 6 months.
Sorry, Scotty.
But you go there, you have the episodes. Sometimes they're a little behind, but that's okay. You go there and watch them. Go there and watch them. And watch other podcasts.
Yeah, get the retrospective. Check
They
out an
got
old episode
this
again. See what we
show
were like in
over
the
here.
past
El
time.
Jefe. Watch El Jefe's podcast about wrestling and shit. That's a
He
good one.
likes
I didn't know he did one about that.
wrestling.
Or at all. I don't
I
really
don't
know him
if
that
it's
well at all,
about-
actually.
I don't
so
know if it's about wrestling. They just always end up talking about it, I think, man.
it's a podcast about having pets, but they get to wrestling in about
They
5
just-
minutes into the hour.
Yeah, I mean, they're white guys. They're just talking about white guy shit.
I mean, I watch
Wrestling.
wrestling once in a while. Last
guys
time
like
I
steak?
watched, like, one of them's like, I'm gonna throw you in prison.
How many grocery bags have you saved up?
Yeah, I never bring my reusables in.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
White guy shit.
White guy shit.
I guess I'm just not white enough for y'all.
Yeah.
That's why I'm seeing this girl, you know. So that,
What?
you know, white guys dating girls and shit. Why do they do that? They always do that.
Did you grab her by the pussy? Like, what happened here?
No, I didn't. I got trumped. I didn't do it.
You got
I
Trump specifically.
Toronto dump.
Oh,
Couldn't do that.
Shouldn't say that.
Politics.
Do you
now
know,
we got those.
you
one
know
more
there's a
white guy
video
thing.
game for
One more white
Donald...
guy
Oh, wait,
thing.
no, I sent
One
you
more?
that video.
I have one more white guy thing.
Okay.
You got an HDMI converter?
I had to buy a fucking HDMI converter for us. That was
I'm
the...
not saying from what or to what, just HDMI and converter.
Just convert that
Yeah, you got
HDMI.
a converter. Yeah, it's something about your alternator and stuff. So anyway,
You gotta recalibrate the dooflotchy.
yeah, man, just really get it calibrated. Dude.
Anyway, we were going to something else.
Oh, I
and
don't
I
know.
interrupted it.
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
a
even
dog.
remember.
Man. Oh, it's gone now.
I think I just brought up Evolve because it was worth bringing up to sound like I was talking about a segue.
Well, we were talking about my Weeaboo games I've been playing lately.
Yeah.
How Weeaboo are we? Like on a scale from like not Weeaboo
Hold on,
to
describe.
like
give
body
me the
pillow.
definition of the word weeaboo. Like, what does it mean for the particular instance?
When I think of like the average Weeaboo, I think of the 20, 21, 22-year-old you see at some anime convention who's
Maybe a furry.
dressed up like a character from
More often
Bizarre,
than not.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
And nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying this is just what I think of.
Sure, it's not a bad idea.
And I go to these conventions. I've cosplayed. I get it.
Yeah.
But so they're, you know what I mean? Not quite. They're old enough to be adults, but they're still kind of.
But this is like
figuring out who they are a
anime
little bit.
specifically focused, just like they embrace the anime.
I would
as
say
their
yeah.
life.
I mean, I would say yeah. Anime kind of has to be a big part of your life if you're
All right.
truly weeaboo. Wouldn't you say so? I mean,
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And manga as well.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
manga.
another
You
part
gotta
of
at least like know about a bunch of mangas, not necessarily read it all the time, but you gotta be involved in the anime world. It could be video games, I guess, but
I think video
imagine
games
animes-
is might
I don't
be
know
the
any weeaboos who
extension
don't
of
like
that.
anime and manga. That's
Yeah,
like that's
I mean,
it. That's a
they-
staple.
And video
I
games
guess that's
kinda
what it
fit.
is, isn't it?
That's what it is. I think.
I guess
yeah.
for me,
A lot of
I
time.
would say 6.5 because I have the knowledge, but I don't really do enough with it.
So are we doing
to
like
be
out of
weird.
7 or?
Out of 10 is how I. Oh, I see how it is.
Just kidding. Here's how much I know about it. Nothing. So I can't even make a scale. I'm not qualified to make the.
You've
fucking
never
scale.
seen an anime in your life?
That's not true. I'm probably a 2. I'm a 2 out of 10. I'm a 2 out of 10.
There you
2,
go.
really? That's it?
Yeah. So
10 being like a fucking borderline insane person with like body pillow standing up on its own magically.
You know what? You have to give me a second because
Magically.
of my wallet. My wallet's an anime wallet. So.
I think 6.5
Goddamn.
is probably accurate for you.
Yeah,
yeah, it'd be good. That's not bad. That's
you just said it was out of 7 a second ago.
just joking.
I don't trust you.
I said right after I wasn't qualified to make the scale. Okay, thus dequalifying. all that other statement. Not qualified to make the scale. He's going to hell for making that
John.
scale.
Yeah, what am I?
Yeah, what's that, man?
If you're 6.5, I imagine you're a little bit more than me. Probably not by a whole lot, but you're probably a little bit more than me. I guess I'm probably 5.
All right.
Maybe 5.5. I'm pretty close to the middle. Maybe a little. Well, would average be 5? Because I feel like I'm not. Well, I guess the average I was describing
See,
is
I'm
probably
looking.
closer to 10.
Unfortunately, my numbers always go to the video game numbers. So, like, I think
Right.
of 8 is great and 7 is that. You know.
The amount of animes I watch
So, like,
and really
7's
and
average
care
in my
about
head.
and
What's your
follow-
Metacritic?
I mean, I can count the amount of animes I really, truly care about and watch regularly on 2 hands. Like, less than 10. Like, probably closer to 5. Probably like 6 or 7 animes that I really care about.
Yeah.
And most of them are probably comedies. You know, I don't
Sure.
get into a lot of, like, the dramatic stuff, and I don't mind it. But
I think as far as my number goes, you guys could probably make up the number for me. I could tell you the extent, and you could give me the number.
Well,
I'm cool with that.
give me some extent.
'Cause you guys got
here.
the okay. You got
2
the
might be right. I don't know. I feel like you're a little more.
So like okay, so I watched a bit of Inuyasha in high school. I enjoyed that a lot. Attack on Titan's cool. I haven't seen all of it. I watched all of Death Note. I watched all of.
Watching all of Death Note gets you up probably past 2 right
Prob-
there.
I would get so far. I'd say
Think so?
like I'd
You
say
gotta
like
be
a
a-
I haven't watched it.
3.
You're like
Okay.
your floor is 3. I wouldn't say you're any lower.
I've seen all of Angel Beats, and I liked it a lot.
I
Nearly
get
teared
to
up
a
at the end.
4. We're a 4.
Okay.
with
3.5
Angel Beats.
or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched the animes in the past year though. Like it's not a big part of my life, so I'd say 3.5.
That's not true. We saw some One Punch Man.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And you liked it,
I did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did.
as you should.
Great
'cause
show.
It's great.
Sure. Okay.
That's a show I don't even feel like I have to like anime to enjoy. It's so
No.
fucking dumb.
Most of the animes I like are like that. I think they're animes that they transcend their genre. Like
I mean, I like comedies. I like some dramas. Like Excel Saga is fucking hilarious and one of the best shows.
I've seen a little bit of Evangelion. How
Evangelion.
about that? I've
That's
seen a little bit of that.
that's a
You know
that's
what?
an
A good-
artistic
a
piece.
good way to help
more than a
decide
TV
it would
show.
probably be to see what your favorite anime is and how weeaboo is that anime. That's
Okay.
probably a good way to think about it.
All right.
So what would you say your favorite one is?
Probably Death Note. Probably Death Note.
See, that's pretty far down. I'd say that's like 4 type shit.
And I watched the what did I watch the sub or the dub? I watched the sub,
Okay.
not the dub.
Death Note's
Well,
great though.
See,
I got the
this is
manga
where
for
I'm
Kayla. She's reading
interesting.
it now.
I like
nice.
dubs most of the time.
Okay.
Not all the time. Mine would be Welcome to the NHK.
I don't even know if I've seen that one.
That's a great one that I relate to hard. It's a fucking good ass show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more. I mean, it's kind of like a drama comedy, but it's a really melancholic, serious story because it was based off of a book that I've read, and basically about this guy who's like afraid to leave his house. So he's he's a hikikomori, and it's him trying to get over his mental disorder, and that's pretty much what it is. But it's fucking really beautifully done, really damn good show, hilarious too.
I need to watch it.
It is damn good. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Nice.
So what would you say that is? How far down the scale is that?
For the scale on that show,
Yeah,
I would-
where does that put you?
I'd say 5 because there's nothing really weeaboo of it as a show, but it is a little harder to know what it is. Like you gotta do a little work to learn what that is to find it. But it's a show I feel like you'd like, anime or no anime.
Cool.
Nice.
Mine's probably. I keep coming back to Baka and Test.
Sure,
Have you guys seen that?
sure. It's a little weeaboo-y.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's comedy and it's silly, but it's pretty weeaboo at the same time, I guess.
You're a wee boy.
I'd say that's closer to a 5, honestly.
So, yeah,
That's a
probably
little
5,
higher up
maybe
there.
5.5.
Could lean you to 6.
Put way too much thought into this.
Add on them fucking decies, boy.
Considering you
Decimals.
started this conversation, I gotta raise your score a little bit. Because you started with Weeaboo on the
Being
Mind.
punished.
That's fair.
Highest score.
Being punished for creativity. What is this, Target?
Buy,
He laughed too
buy our
hard
new
because
shirt.
he knows it's true.
Buy our new shirt. It says "I can't even" or something.
I can't even.
Just whatever Google Trends says that 16-year-old girls.
Does it
like.
got,
it
does
says,
it got
"I
Kermit
literally
the Frog drinking tea?
Hey guys, I can't adult today.
I can't adult. I literally can't adult. Literally.
I literally can't adult today.
Don't even do this to me.
What?
I don't mind.
Watch Netflix and touch my butt.
It hurts. Netflix and
Buy me
chill
pizza.
also hurts. There are a lot of
Buy me
things that hurt.
pizza.
That
That
people
sounds
just
specific.
say.
Have you been through that?
No,
Okay.
that's like I feel like a common phrase within that group of those people.
They hurt. Those people
Yeah.
hurt me with the language and the way they use it.
And I don't want to say basic because basic now, say that word is so dead that saying it ironically or unironically, I guess, is now basic. Using that word makes you basic.
Oh.
It's that bad.
Using it as a joke is pretty funny still, I think.
Sure, and even that's almost about to end.
Yeah,
I feel like.
it's sort of saying it's welcome, but right now it's still okay. By next year, it won't be.
I know.
By 2017,
I just feel like you can't be a good person when you go down this road.
No.
You can't.
It's corrupt. It corrupts you slowly over time.
It's just a ruining thing. It ruins everyone else's day. It ruins your life a little bit.
Ruins your life. It probably takes about 6 or 7 minutes off your life every time you see one of those shirts.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, man.
And it makes you just less respectable as a human being.
I mean, you really shouldn't.
I
even,
can't adult today tells me that you're not capable of being a
shouldn't even work
functioning
there.
member of
You shouldn't
society.
work- You literally shouldn't even work there. You literally shouldn't.
It means that you're not qualified to be someone who's old enough to have some form of responsibility.
I'm just going to supplement this whole thing with another shirt that Target has, okay?
Fucking kill me.
Target has a Halloween shirt that says, get this, don't be a basic witch.
What?
Yep.
A basic for Halloween.
Oh!
It's witch instead of bitch, get
That
it?
took me a minute.
It's like it's made by people like whose second language is English.
It's like...
Like, let's just take that phrase they like and put a Halloween buzzword
That feels
on.
like something
Yeah,
that like
that's
a
all it
really
fucking is.
like a Ned
You're literally
Flanders
such a
would buy it,
Frankenstein right
you know?
now.
Literally.
I feel like a Flanders would buy it and say, "This is as offensive as I'll go. See how much I can go." But they're like
dumb.
really safe.
And people are like, oh, this display shirt, I love puns. Like, you don't love puns if you think that's funny. You don't love puns.
Well, I can't adult.
You like awful ones, and
Yeah.
that doesn't mean you like puns.
You ain't a real pun.
You know what? I don't
boy.
fucking like puns anymore. I don't.
I
They're
don't-
bad.
You know who kind of ruined them for me? And I'll say this, and I don't care if he sees it. Sam Holdren.
Yeah.
I love Sam Holdren, and for like a year, the fucking puns were kind of charming. But
Sure.
but it's like
Puns?
3 years later,
He just keeps holding on to
He
them.
just
You know,
keeps.
I hate to say the sentence because I swear to God, I'm not trying to. But puns really are a punishment.
Yeah.
Like it's
God damn it.
I know. I had to do it.
That's not very punny, Eric.
I was trying to avoid the pun, but I had to say the sentence, and that's the only way I can fucking phrase it.
I'm gonna shoot you with a machine pun, Eric.
This is terrible.
Ah! I'm so upset, dude. I'm so upset.
Dude. Could he be downset?
What?
Can you down-
I didn't
See,
get that
you
one.
said you're upset.
Uh-huh.
And I took it down.
That's not even.
Oh,
pun.
that's not a pun. That's like a Dimitri
I
Martin.
know, I just wanted to...
We're in 2007.
Here's
No.
here's a pie graph of all the different types of chairs.
Oh.
And how old
And
you
it's
are
just a full
related to which
circle that
chair.
just says chair in it. Oh, they're all chairs.
Hey, look at my hair. Isn't that funny?
Hold on, watch me juggle.
I look like a beetle.
His humor's aged really horribly. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
a little bit.
That
It was,
sucks.
and what sucks
'cause it
is
was
'cause
really good.
It was really good for like 2 seconds. It
I
was
still
really
like him
good.
a lot.
I still
I do
like his
too,
brain.
but I don't think it's funny.
I still like his
anymore.
brain.
And that
absolutely.
sucks.
He has a beautiful mind, and it
Yeah.
operated perfectly in that time.
They
Like,
gave
he just
him-
doesn't really make anything
They gave him a
anymore.
really stupid show. Like they made him do
I
a
don't remember
sketch
his
show.
show.
He didn't
He shouldn't
really
be
fit
doing
his
a sketch
style.
show.
I think he made...
It's like when they don't know what else to do, just give him a sketch show. Nick Swartzen's sketch show was terrible. He didn't need a sketch show.
Yeah,
I
pretend
mean,
time
I could have made
happened.
another show. It'd
I
be
hate
fine.
this man as it is, but Jeff Dunham, when he got his own television show, that almost killed his fucking career.
Oh, man.
And I hope it did, but it didn't.
I still see his fucking shit pop up
Yeah.
How does he get away with doing that Middle Eastern puppet?
Like, I'm gonna be real.
How does he fucking? That is completely racist.
It's not even a joke. He's just.
What I hate about the man.
Yeah, there's not even a punchline. It's just a. It's just a shitty impression.
I love the fact we got a ventriloquist that's like big and well.
And the Mexican
that's
pepper?
so out on the
How does he
side.
get away
But
with
why'd
that?
it have to be fucking him?
He puts on like somehow he has like this family friendly like layer to it, but the jokes are
It's the
abhorrent.
southern shit. I don't know.
It's like the family-friendly shroud, the facade.
There was literally a sketch.
The facade that's over it. People just can't get past it. They can't see past it. They can't fucking do it.
This
They're just
Christmas
he's
special.
fine.
He's like, if you believe anything else, you're wrong and going to hell. And I'm just like, that's hilarious.
That's real funny.
You're,
I mean, that's real good.
You're just
I mean,
like,
he's not an unfunny guy. It's just like, can you have some other type of joke? Do you have anything else in your comedy tool belt other than just stereotypes of all these different people?
Maybe.
The only
I
one
mean,
that's
it's
kinda
because
funny-
it's what he believes. I mean, that's the beauty of his job, is he can say all the horrible things that he feels, but because he
Right.
puts it in these puppets, you can't blame
It's
him.
like- it's
He's
like it filters
untouchable
it.
because he never said any of
Yeah,
it.
the puppet said it. Yeah.
That makes it okay.
The old man on my shoulder said it.
Oh, and he hates
can
his
play
wife.
the redneck
Women,
guy.
right?
And he forgets where he is because Alzheimer's is really funny.
Yeah, it's real fucking funny. It's actually really funny when it's happening in your family. It's real funny.
I kill you.
You'll fucking love it. You'll think it's extra funny when that
I
happens.
kill you.
Obviously,
That's
I don't
a
even-
good.
That's good.
Fucking.
That's actually a
joke.
really good punchline. He should hang out with Carlos Mencia.
Oh,
I'm not even necessarily against making fun of stereotypes, I guess. It's just the way he does it. There's just no tact. There's no...
he's not
He
making
doesn't-
it has to be
fun of
funny.
the stereotype.
He doesn't dress
he's
it
just
up. Like, he
enjoying the
doesn't-
stereotype.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's just like really lazy. Like a really lazy way to do it.
He's a
That's
really.
what pisses me off. Not so much that it's
Southern
offensive,
man.
it's just it's lazy. It's fucking lazy.
I'll take offensive. I'm okay with offensive.
Yep.
Because of,
Right.
we
South
need
Park's
that.
offensive. Love South Park.
Yeah.
Family Guy, most of the
I don't
time,
even have to
I like.
fucking agree with it, but being funny is the number one job
Right.
you have to do if you're a comedian.
That's why I like a libertarian cartoon.
Yep.
Even though I fucking hate libertarians. It's a
Yep.
good show.
It is.
Yeah.
And 99% of the time I disagree with their fucking political bullshit.
That's
But
fine.
I'm going to keep watching it because I like the show.
Turns
Yep.
out it can be well written. It's possible, Jeff Dunham.
Am I enjoying it?
possible.
That's
Fucking
all that
try.
matters.
You can do it. You got the brain.
Have
Just
more
do
than
it.
one layer to your
Just-
bullshit.
just
That's all
do
I
it.
ask. If you're going to make fun of a stereotype, have more than one layer to it. That's all.
Just don't be afraid to let your audience think for more than a second. Just don't be
Yeah.
afraid. Let them fucking use their brain. Let them. Why
Because
not?
dumb Southern money spends as good as any other type of money. So he found an audience that
Larry
works.
the
whatever.
Cable Guy, skiddly doo.
Fucking Larry's interesting though because
I
because
need
that
more
was a
money.
character.
Can we make this episode Working at Target and Jeff Dunham?
I like how we've talked about this more than we talked about your actual topic.
We got to Target twice completely naturally.
We're
so-
off target.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
we're on target.
That's not a pun.
We're literally
necessarily,
on target.
but it is
Yeah,
a
it's
pun.
true. Shit, we're off target by being on target.
See, this is the pun that you said we couldn't have, and you just gave it to us.
Shit.
You fucking broke your code.
That's a new face for you, dude. That's a
I
new
was,
face.
I was
man.
just kind of trying it on.
a
I'm
new-
glad it worked a little bit.
Is that?
That's
dude,
a new
again?
orgasm face, is what that is.
It's the old orgasm face. Trust me.
Oh,
It's been around.
The new one is this.
That's the only one. This is my orgasm face. just a blank expression.
that's a good face.
This is it. That's it. That's it.
I thought your hand movement was a specific need for the orgasm.
It is. I was just showing the under. I was showing my
It's
Bruce
kind of
Willis.
like
letting
Tourette's.
people-
So it's just a tick.
Yeah. Well, you can't help it.
Is there like a Tourette orgasm going on where if there's a word that's said, you just have one? You're
Probably.
like, that's nice.
Maybe.
Probably. If you can have any other motor function.
What
get
word
out of
could it
control.
be? Like butter?
You know, there are fetishes that exist
Glacier.
for so many things. I'm sure there are fetishes for specific words. I guarantee it.
Sure.
Guarantee it. So yeah, sure. I'll say yeah.
I guess.
Crescendo.
Ooh.
That's a sexy ass word.
That's-
Mine's
good word.
facade apparently. That's
Facade.
facade. Oh.
I like
mine.
spooky. I feel like that's a
Spooky?
fun word to
That's
say.
a silly word.
I love it. I know it is silly.
I thought we were
That's why I
talking about
love it.
words that get you going.
I'll get me
sexually.
going sexually. I don't
Yeah.
think I have one.
Oh, so
Unfortunately.
you got to find your sex words.
Give me some names, and I'll I couldn't be sexually attracted to spooky.
glacier.
It would be the girl I'd flirt with, but I couldn't. Like I need a
name?
serious night.
A name?
Yeah, I'm talking about
a
the name. I
human's
wouldn't
name?
date spooky.
Oh, like a
I
word.
would flirt
like a word,
with
not a name,
spooky.
but a word.
I would like.
Yeah,
I would
Tractor
prob-
trailer.
There's not a girl named Spooky. I am talking about the word, and
If the word were a person.
but no, just the word.
Oh,
So a word he could be
If-
sexually attracted to is what you're saying.
Isn't that the conversation?
Sure.
Words that we could be.
It is now.
You said specifically that this was a fetish.
Dugout.
Dugout?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't like that word.
That's a different type of person than me.
I'm not comfortable with dugout.
I don't know about
That's
that.
not.
I'm just trying out words.
Words with
I mean, I'm not
Cs.
against a dugout. It's not for me.
How about persnickety?
Oh.
No,
It's a little too skinny of a word. I
fucking
think.
that sounds like too
Yeah,
old.
it's a
That name's too
scrawny,
old and
annoying-
agey and crotchety.
That's true. That's true.
That's a. Oh my god! I can't believe you're buying that.
Wow.
Garrett, even more passive aggressive. You're gonna buy that.
Oh, okay. You're gonna buy that again.
I'm not a
so
fan.
you're. I just love how you can buy anything. You know. That was fucking awful. Shit. I don't want anyone in my life that says that.
No, you don't want that shit. Life's hard enough with decent people around you.
Polyurethane, is that a good one?
Polyurethane.
You know, I've given up on your list.
Polypropylene?
You're not getting anywhere towards the word to do it.
Anglo-Saxon?
Uh-huh.
I don't know any good words that would be sexually attractive.
Anglo-Saxon was an interesting one. That was one to bring out.
I was testing to see if you're a racist or not, I guess. I was
mean-
testing it. If you really liked that one, that would be bad, I guess.
If I really
Anglo-Saxon.
wait, hold on.
That's the only one I like.
If I liked it, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm in trouble.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's a pretty okay word. It's got an X in it. It starts with an A. Like, it kind of really encompasses
It
a lot of
feels
letters.
like a
about the-
name that just, doesn't seem to work.
Eric's
And
going to be
I like that
Anglo-Saxon
about it.
tonight, if you know what I'm saying.
What about
The lack of flow works. for me.
Horizon? What about that word?
Horizon sounds out of my league.
See, that's you
That's
gotta
a-
aim up. You gotta improve your gene pool.
Horizon's just too high, man. That's
How about,
up there.
how about
You know who's
Spring
deciding
Load?
the horizon's too high, Eric? You've decided that.
Well,
No one fucking told you that. You decided that. You gotta stop.
fine.
It's all in your head, dude.
Reach for the stars.
I'm gonna call Horizon right now.
Do it.
Hello, I want Horizon.
Get on the phone.
The word, please.
Horizon Wireless. I'm going to call it with my Horizon Wireless.
You know, speaking of video games, what's up with this Verizon guy going
What
to
did we just
Sprint
talk about for
and
20 minutes?
No one fucking knows.
I don't know what we did.
It's Sunday. And
We're not
that's
even
okay.
drinking this time.
I'm too tired. That's what it is.
it's
It's
good.
this late night.
We're getting real close to that 50th episode. If anyone has any ideas of what we should do for it, we still haven't agreed on anything or thought of anything or really talked about it much. But if anyone has any ideas of what we'd like to do, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe a live show.
Ooh,
Yeah, of course. It'd be easy.
Then we'll do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let us know. Email us. memorycardradio@gmail.com.
you can also message us on our Facebook group
Yeah.
because we're going to be looking there.
Don't send YouTube messages because that's such a pain in the ass to check.
And you don't, as a YouTuber, I don't know if you've ever gotten a message as a person with a YouTube account. You don't get a notification for it, really. You just don't. You just fucking
gotta.
don't.
You need to check it, and it's annoying to check. You need to go to your video manager and shit. And it's like
99% of mine are, hi, my name's Brian with X Videos. We have a multi-channel network. We're not going to fuck you over and sign you into a
Dude,
2-year
don't
contract.
throw
that's-
Brian under a bus.
that's all I get.
Brian's a dickhead, dude.
That's all I get.
Yeah.
I
Me
get that
too.
and one guy that was like, "You can use my music if you want," and I actually used his music in the last Boogie video I made.
That's good.
That's
But
a nice.
other than that, it's like I'm Star One Talent Agency, boy, man, real person.
Yeah, I'm trying to recruit you because because I'm stuck with them now and I get a commission. It's the only way I can make money out of this shit.
I gotta
that I'm
say this
stuck
with
in.
scammers, right?
It's
Or
bad.
it's
It's
not
awful.
They
Or
go
it's-
through the effort.
Worst case
Like,
scenario,
if-
it's not even real at all, and they just want your fucking information.
Almost
And they're gonna
always
dick with
is.
you. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I don't. Even
I don't trust any fucking comment link. It just
You don't need
ever.
a fucking talent.
Unless it's like a video or something. But
Multi-channel networks on YouTube are seriously fucked up. All of them are bad. Everyone who's ever been in one just complains about how they got fucked over in a
What
contract.
about-
every time? Every time.
I've heard horror
Every
stories.
fucking time.
I've heard things on the internet.
It's a very Trump kind of business model.
Donkey has literally made a video about being signed to a multi-channel network.
wasn't
It was
coffee, 'cause
Machinima,
I'm
I
drinking
think.
all the coffee.
Yeah, it was
wasn't coffee.
Machinima. But I hear you had a better time with.
Fop.
That's so odd.
There's some groupies with now that apparently is pretty good.
That's good news.
I don't know what it was.
Who, Donkey?
Yeah,
That's good.
The smaller YouTubers that just kind of stick together in like a group of 5 people. They generally have a system that's all right.
That's good.
Like you have all the fucking people that are like that one video game or whatever. It's like it's so fucking small.
See, that's really what
encompassing
Mobcast is for us already.
thing. Yeah. Oh, that's the level I'm saying.
Ooh, I
safe.
should put that game show up on the channel.
Yeah,
I got
do
my
it.
ass handed to me
Fucking put that on
by a guy in the
internet.
West Virginia Ghostbusters.
Shit, dude.
Went up against them. The problem is, and this is really an issue.
Okay.
Scotty said, "Don't ring the bell until we finish the question," and they would ask the question, but then like sometimes it went on, like they would describe something in length, and it was hard to tell exactly when they were done. So it really became, and the questions were all pretty easy. So it really became, which person is gonna hit the thing?
Who's gonna know?
Knows when the question is done?
Who can
first.
predict the end of the question better?
Yeah, like who can find the end of the question quicker and react?
That's
what
hard
it was all
game.
along.
And so I got a couple in, but that guy was just quicker than me. Guy hasn't smoked as much weed as me probably in my life.
He's ghost bust. He's much ghost bust.
So
Did you hear
it
that?
was fun though. It was fun. We
good.
went on there and we talked. I talked about memory card radio. And
Great.
Nice,
it was
dude.
good. And then I lost.
Wow.
Questions you didn't know. What is memory
It's
card radio?
that bit that I'm not as pleased with.
Nah,
You
it's not
lost the show
fair. I had
for
fun.
us.
The point was to have fun. I went up there and had fun.
You can't have fun.
And there were like
Not unless you win.
17 people in the audience that were into it. There weren't a lot of people there. Shaka Con's still pretty small. Kind of.
I was worried with SubatsuCon at the same time.
Oh yeah, they were. They were the same weekend, if I remember
Who
correctly.
was?
SubatsuCon?
SubatsuCon and ShakaCon.
Oh yeah,
same
they
weekend.
were. Yeah,
That's what I'm
why
saying. Like, it's split both in half.
Honestly, I mean, if I weren't doing the thing with Shaka Con, I probably wouldn't have gone. It's a lot smaller than it was. It's just kind of there. It's been there for like 5 years. I don't know. I hate to give. I mean, I know they work hard at it, and
Yeah.
it's
I haven't been yet for some.
it's
I just,
neat, and there's
I'm
cool
always
people show
doing
up,
something.
but it's
I'm
like-
always fucking doing
I
something.
think we're just kind of, I don't know. It's nice that we got any.
Yeah.
You know, we got
yeah.
two.
SubatsuCon's awesome in
and
Huntington.
I still have yet to go.
And Mountain State
I
Pop,
need
we're
to.
going to be at that. We're going to go to that. That's coming up.
That'd be fun.
Mountain State Pop Expo. That's in Charleston. It's here in town.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I asked.
So
off
we're gonna do
work.
something
Yeah.
at that.
And
I'm
then
not sure
locally, I mean, this isn't
Probably
a
some Aaron Field shit at
con,
least.
but don't
Yeah.
forget about fucking Video Games Live coming here. My boy Tommy Tellerico, he's probably forgotten who I am, but I want to fucking see that man.
Get him, dude.
Before we go, we should watch. Or before we go to that, we should watch the fuck. What's it called? Gamer Wars, Console Wars.
Yes,
64?
Gamer Wars.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
It's fucking awesome.
There's 3 of them, and they're all longer than the last, and they're fucking awful.
It's Tommy Tallarico and Mega 64 guys arguing about what console is better for like an hour. It's hilarious. It's really dumb.
And they made 3
I feel
of
like
them.
we could do that if we wanted to.
Oh, we
Yeah.
absolutely could once you see it. It's not planned. It's just they just riff.
Right.
But it's so funny because they're them.
Yeah.
And it's goddamn it's
How do
funny.
you not like them? They're awesome.
They're great.
Fucking all of those people involved, from Mega 64 to Tommy T. Good peeps.
Mega 64 is
Good
like
peeps.
if all these YouTubers that we watch are like our cousins, the Mega 64 is like the cool uncle. You know?
Yeah.
They're just they've been around for like God, I don't know, they've been making stuff since 2003 on public access before YouTube was even invented.
Which is a good sign.
Yeah, they just
And
do
they're
whatever the fuck they
successful
want.
at it.
They've been
They
at
have to
it.
do it. And they keep meeting all these fucking legendary people and putting them in funny
Excuse
shit.
me.
You know what's crazy? Like everyone fucking knows them, and they're highly respected. Everyone, but they don't even have 500,000 subscribers.
I don't get that.
What the fuck? Right?
I don't physically understand the reasoning that they don't.
They have a huge library of amazing videos. Everything they put out is like awesome. Like I don't know why they're not. Like, super
It seems like they're more popular than that.
right.
Like I feel
Then
like
you look at the
they're-
subscriber count.
For whatever
What?
reason, maybe the way
The fan
they've
base
unfolded is
loves them so hard.
and a lot of people have seen their videos that just aren't subscribers.
I just
too,
don't get
probably.
that. I don't understand.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
That's true. I mean, their Assassin's Creed video probably has like 20,
But they
30 million
keep getting
views or
back
something.
up.
I mean,
You always fucking hear about it, and you always end up seeing it. Even if you don't follow them. It's like, oh, you got to see this fucking one video. They got this famous person on it. And you check it, and you're like, this is fucking brilliant. And that happens all the time.
They've made a
Reggie
bunch of
and
videos with
Yeah,
Kojima.
Reggie.
They've made
They've
videos with
worked-
Reggie and Kojima and like all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Shigeru
Cliff
Miyamoto.
Blazinski.
You think that you
yeah.
think just having those people in your past, like in your content, would get you over 1 million?
Right.
You think
Yeah, you'd think.
at the very least.
You would
I mean,
think.
Kojima and Mega 64 are fucking buds.
Yeah.
Like fun fact, the Metal Gear Solid video where they were announcing the portable, the HD collection. They in Japan they got the real cast of Metal Gear Solid to dub over all the lines. So they got it. So they got the fucking dub where the real Solid Snake voiced over the
game?
Japanese,
The old one?
the Japanese voice actor for Solid Snake dubbed over the Mega 64.
Oh,
They got the real voice actors doing
That's
it.
funny.
So like Meryl would voice one of them, and it was fucking hilarious.
I've watched the podcast a lot and people asking them questions about like working with these people. And it turns out that more than half the time, these people, these game developers, ask Mega 64, like, hey, do you want to do a video again? That was really fun last time. Like, they're just good
I
people to be
believe so.
around.
Weird.
Yeah. Like, Kojima contacts them and be like, hey, do you need me for a video or anything?
how are they that well connected? That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
They are just
And I feel like that's a
deeply-
channel that, like, humor-wise, like stylistically, that's the one that we're probably the most like.
Sure.
I would say. I mean,
that's
obviously
a good
we're not on that.
influence
Obviously,
to
we're not on
have.
that level. But I mean, that's kind of
That's a star to aspire to be.
yeah.
I'm not usually too starstruck anymore about YouTubers and stuff I meet, but I absolutely fucking would be with any of those guys. I wouldn't be able to fucking talk. Like, I'm just,
It'd be so fun to work with him on something. That'd
oh
be
my
funny.
god, I don't even.
You know what I want to get? I want to get David Liebehart to just.
We have
Get
his
him
info.
back.
You know what? I had an idea. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna call him up or email him and just get a hold of him somehow, and I'm gonna be like, "Here's $200 or something. Film yourself. You don't have to come out here, but film yourself looking into the camera, just saying, "Welcome to Memory Card Radio, John and Eric. I love you, Max. I love you."
Gotta
just
do
say
it,
Max, you all right?
Just say it. Just say it. Yeah, whatever. Just say it in your David Liebehart way. Just talk
Absolutely.
about. Just gush.
I would absolutely pay that much money for that.
And we just put it in something, I don't know what, but like we'll just maybe some sketch where like you pull out your phone and like we put him on your phone like saying that or something, I don't know. But we'll just have it. We'll use it somehow, maybe in the intro.
No, we could reuse it constantly because it would be fucking so good.
Yeah, maybe we could use them in Gotcha too. The same movie.
Electric Boogaloo.
We should just get him to say a bunch
can
of
play the
of
ISIS
filler
member.
stuff that could be used. All right, just say yes, say no, say what I didn't hear you, say I have to go. Just have him say a bunch of basic shit that we could use in everything.
We could just.
It would take him 5 seconds, and we would use them in every video.
Yeah, we could make a whole series. Of
We
just
can get him to
those
say
same- but we put
all
in
the
different
vowels
situations.
and consonant
sounds good.
sounds, and we could just like.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, guys. Oh my god, that would be great.
Why are you all fighting? Aren't you best friends? I feel like that's how he'd say it.
I'm down.
Crap, we need that now. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
we're gonna have to make some.
I have all his
calls.
information. Hopefully, he remembers
we can
me.
do it. I bet he would
Yeah,
do it.
this was a
That'd be great.
business conversation.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is a business meeting that you just sat in on. Welcome.
Go find David Liebehart, tweet him,
Tell
and
him I said
tell
hi.
him to work with us for free.
Please?
So I don't have to pay him. I will pay him if I have to, but don't tell him that.
I'll
David's
give
a good
you
boy.
a shoe.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't believe me.
I might.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Doesn't matter.
He has a song about trains.
Isn't that great?
Okay.
But when he did his show, it was just about trains. And the
love
chorus is "Walk into the light, walk into the light." Like the whole song is describing trains and how much he likes them, and then the chorus is just "Walk into the light." Like I guess you're gonna walk onto the tracks and kill yourself is what it sounds like. I don't know if that's what he meant, but it just comes
Walk
off really
into
weird.
the light. Trains.
Yeah.
I'm curious with him how much he knows or plays up or where he is on the self-awareness.
I think he knows he's weird, but he's also weird.
Okay.
He realizes his weirdness is his thing.
And he just has
But he
it.
is that. He is absolutely that.
Nothing wrong with that. The world needs
he's-
that shit.
He's a beautiful
Needs
little
it.
person. He's a great little person.
It's a beautiful
interesting.
man.
He seems
Yeah.
really cool. I like him. I genuinely like him. He seems neat.
I don't know how it would go if like I were to hang out with him for an extended period of time or something.
Right.
I'm not sure how that would go. I sat there and talked with him for like 5-6 minutes, but you can do that with anybody.
Sure.
So, and we talked about Tim and Eric, and I asked him if he was going to be on Check It Out season 4, and he said yeah. So he was, and he was on that.
Sweet.
That's great.
Yeah. So
Damn. Proud of him. Very proud of him.
he's so fucking. I'm
He's
just
a
glad
great boy.
Tim and Eric kind of took advantage of some of these people. I think they didn't pay
Sure.
them well, and and they were like, "Hey, do these humiliating, awful things." And but at the same time, they gave these weird ass people work that they
Right.
never would have gotten.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's more net good than bad, I would say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've thought about that a lot. Like how I don't know. I've thought a lot because I don't know quite how to feel about it. Because I'm like, they're kind of,
Yeah.
they're to an extent exploiting atypical people.
Yeah.
Also, they're getting atypical people work and paying them money.
I think net it's
And
a
getting
positive.
them-
I mean, here's the
Yeah.
thing. At the end of the
because
day,
they chose to do it. I mean,
You can say no.
at the end of the
Right.
day, they
So
wanted to
sure.
make something funny, and they fucking succeed at making
Right.
something funny.
and it's funny, and
And that's
people
what
like
matters.
it, and people follow. And these weird people have little fan bases now, and they get
I
a
mean,
lot
the
of
people
support.
get to see what they're in. They may be confused by it, be like, "What the fuck?" But
Doug Prish has a little following. I don't think that's his actual name, but that's the name he uses on like his Twitter and everything. And the guy who this is what I do, I sit on you. That guy,
yeah,
he charges people to go sit on them.
That's great.
People, my brother was joking and said that he messaged his Facebook and was like, "Hey, I want you to come sit on me," just as a joke. Just sent it to him as a joke. And the guy emailed my brother back with like prices and like this is how much I need to.
This is what I do.
That's great.
That was a real commercial.
So either he was joking
great.
back, which I don't think so, or that was like
That's so good.
he was trying to get a transaction done.
Man.
There must have been so many people willing to do it that he just got a business out of it. I sit
at least
on
making
here.
some money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes me think that Tim
That's
and Eric
fucking
met
awesome.
him, and they're like, "Hey, tell me about what you do." And then he said that, like, "All right, we didn't need to write a song about that right now."
We're gonna give you a free
They didn't write that
commercial.
song.
Didn't happen in the order you might think.
No, I can guarantee you that's a lot of the situation on there.
I'm not
And that's
gonna lie,
fine.
Tim and Eric is kind of ruined Tostinos for me. When I was watching the that
I
song,
bought them because of that, dude.
Yeah.
no, I enjoy it, but I'm always thinking of them now. And
Sure.
when I was
I
watching,
bought Absolute Vodka because
when I watched that Sonic live stream they had, that wreck of a thing, it was sponsored by Totino's, and all I could think of is that Tim and Eric was behind this.
Oh, no.
It's the only thing that makes sense because there was
I didn't know about that.
there was so much Totino's. There was a good 15 minutes where a guy was just talking about this new Totino's coming out, and he's like, "Look how cheesy this is," and they spent 15 minutes on literally talking about fucking Totino's. It was great, and I was just like, "Did Tim and Eric fucking
How
make
weird.
Sonic what it is today?"
What a
Because
weird
that
coincidence.
explains so much.
That's funny as shit.
I am Pizza Totino's boy.
In that picture, where
I'm
Sonic
Tennessee, a
is looking
pizza
in a
freak.
mirror,
Tennessee, a pizza freak.
there
is
is
how he says it.
Totina pizza rolls right next to him in that picture, and
am
I love
pizza.
it.
Totino's
Boy.
Zoom.
Totino's, how
Feminine
did you
pizza
know?
bag.
And then the herd sound that
Yeah.
when they're running together.
Clopping, galloping.
Oh, man, what a
That's pinnacle Tim and Eric.
And you know,
Jesus.
they actually may have outdone themselves with that Zone Theory book. It is
I gotta read it.
fucking
It's way bigger than the
hysterical.
original joke.
Oh my god. It's
I gotta read
hysterical.
this.
It's grown out of
I
itself.
have it. You can borrow it if
I
you
would
want.
love to borrow it.
Dude, it's fucking... You'll be laughing your ass off on every
So
page.
to be clear, that whole book was written based on like a religion where you talk to your diarrhea, right? Is that what it is?
That's shroom.
Well, that's one part of it. They don't
Okay.
really do go into the talking to your diarrhea. That's just like
Okay.
one joke of many stupid
Okay,
things.
okay, I gotcha.
There's one. The,
Shrimp, I'm
the
sorry.
best chapter probably is the one about. It's called removing your tubes. And there's like this really in-depth process that's like so doable, and it looks like something you'd see like in a health class textbook or something from like 1992. And it's perfect, but it's about like cutting open your arm, getting in there with tweezers, and pulling out long white tubes that's in everybody's arms. You have to remove your tubes if you're gonna get the plane 8. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just one of the many like
Removing
crazy
your
things.
tubes.
You're moving your tubes. I'll see if I can find that chapter. I might have dog-eared
Dude,
it. 'cause
if I
it's
can
some
borrow
special.
this, I can't wait to fucking read it. That
There's-
sounds amazing.
There's one thing that's backwards and hard to read, so it says put this into a mirror to read it, and you put it in the mirror, and it shames you, and it says fuck you, don't ever point books in mirrors. It's like, it's just- the whole book, every page is just a scream. Every page.
That's great.
Can't recommend it enough.
Wow.
Oh,
The
fuck.
humor translated to a book like perfectly.
That's fucking amazing.
Fucking,
Yeah,
they are so fucking awesome.
they outdid themselves with that book. Anyway, you guys want to talk about some games that are coming
Oh
out?
yeah, video games.
Yeah, man,
Isn't this a
totally.
video game show? Look, I'm gonna be real with the world. There's not a whole lot of game shit to talk about now.
Shit.
I was
That is
gonna
not-
be
that is-
mad if you got it.
That is
first.
hard. That is hard.
Red Dead.
If that's true,
If it's true,
but
We
it
think
would
it's
make me
coming.
happy.
Maybe.
That's really more of a news thing than it is a game that's actually coming out this week.
Yeah, it's not coming out.
Not
this
actually
week.
coming out right now. But
It would be nice.
they tweeted a big red thing with a Rockstar R, and it's not really much of a mystery. I think they're
Red Dead Redemption's my favorite Rockstar
the new
game.
Red Dead
so
game's
I'm
coming.
down for another.
I can see that. It's really neat.
Red Dead, Old West Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Steal that
It had a
horse.
little more of its own identity than that.
Hey, that's my horse.
But
Yeah.
Hey, get out of my stable!
Motherfucker.
You get your
Probably the
spurs
best
on,
ending
get
in
them
video
spurs, Kick
games.
that horse.
Yeah, spur of the moment, dude.
best ending in video game, period.
All right, Sam Holden.
That's a good ass ending. That's how you end your game.
You know, I was gonna start doing a thing like Sam Aldrin, where I said puns that didn't match what someone said. Like someone would be like, "Hey John, I need this in by Monday," and I was gonna be like, "That's very funny." But like, I tried it a few times with people, but they didn't get it. They just thought
Actually, I'm gonna need that next Glues Day.
That's
Get it?
what's
Because
for-
it's like glue and Tuesday.
See, that's
we
West
weren't talking
Virginia.
about glue
We
or
can't-
Tuesday.
Well, the joke is that it's the wrong pun, but that's why no one also got it because it was wrong.
It's
so,
way too goddamn deep. It's
yeah.
meta
Like
as
I guess
shit.
I could probably do it with
Too
you
many
guys,
layers
but I
of
can't
meta.
do it. Like you have
for
to
the Joe Schmo. You need a certain level of intellect to follow that.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's deep and quick, you know what I'm saying?
Battlefield 1 is coming out on the 18th, which
my
is
God.
probably before this episode airs. So it's coming out, because right now it's the 16th.
It probably
So that's
got
just a couple days.
6s out of 10s.
Well, no, it'll come out the day this airs, because it's hopefully
go.
Tuesday. I've been late lately, but that's the goal.
So the first
Tuesday.
Battlefield's coming out, first one ever made.
Yep.
Yep. More World War One. We talked about it last episode quite a
Yeah.
bit.
It's
gonna be good.
looking good. It's looking like the game that you want it to be.
I'm hoping the story. If the story is just good, I'll be happy because it just needs to be. It needs to be at least on par with Battlefield 4. I suspect it won't be any worse than Battlefield 4. It's definitely gonna be better than Hardline.
I feel like this is them really trying to build up the brand.
I'm hoping that they get somewhere in the ballpark of Bad Company 1 and 2. We talked about it.
Well-
And I think they have a lot of potential. They could.
I remember the TV commercials for Bad Company. Isn't that crazy? That was just such
I
a
don't.
neat release that I remember in the commercials seeing shit like you can shoot things in walls and they fall down. I was like, what?
Did you play those games?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just remember the
They're
TV
good.
commercials.
They're
They're
good
not
and they're
for me,
super
but I
cheap.
appreciate them.
They're
Sure.
super cheap. If you ever want to play just a good shooter with some funny characters, like they're just the banter between them is like Naughty Dog level, like dialogue.
Oh, good. Okay,
it's really
fine,
good.
I'll play them. Why not?
Yeah, I mean it's
Just
they're
the Bad
really
Company
good.
ones. The other ones
Right,
don't
right.
really have that good.
3 and
campaign.
4 are good, but for different reasons. They're good
I-
because they're good multiplayers.
I have 3, and I played a little bit of the campaign, and it's just the most basic,
That's pretty basic.
I beat
just
that one.
standard, almost
hurt.
basically kind of
I did kind
boring
of like. I liked
shooter.
the subway level at the beginning.
Yeah,
I thought that
it
was
was
really neat, and that was kind of a rush. The whole time I was real excited, but then it got pretty mediocre.
It's just like you just walk around and you fucking
You just
shoot
follow
people as
a
they come in.
guy.
You follow
Yeah.
a guy and shoot people as they come in. It's like, well, this
That guy's
is
playing
like every
the
Call of
game,
Duty
you're
I've ever
just
played.
watching him.
And four
the same shit.
is a little better, but not by much. And then Hardline just sucks. So hopefully, and they have everything they need to make this game great. This is a fresh story. It's not even. I was expecting to go back to World War II. This is
Yeah.
World War One, completely fresh. Not a lot of games have done this.
It's a perfectly
They're
good
all-
war to make games about. A lot of
Yeah.
shit happening.
Apparently,
A
it's
lot of
got
fucking
5
shit.
different campaigns, which means you got more characters and
Interesting.
stories. Like it sounds like they're really giving a shit.
And
I
I- and
think
I-
you called it with this one.
I'm getting all the stars are aligned. Everything's in place for them to knock it out of the park with this. Will they? I don't know, but they totally can. I expect it will be good. I expect it will review well. And multiplayer's
what
probably
if this is a
gonna-
perfect 10 game?
I doubt it'll be perfect 10.
Battlefield
If
10.
it's 8.5, that's great for me.
It's a
I'll love it.
9.5.
We'll see. I hope it is.
Like,
I hope because they have
if
the
it-
talent to make a 9 or a 10.
So what I guess what platforms is this coming out on?
Everything.
Okay.
Well, modern consoles,
PC,
not
Xbox,
PS3.
and everything but Wii U.
okay.
Yeah.
Because
That- I
Wii
mean,
U's
that's
not
fair.
a console.
That's
PC
fair.
for sure.
Yeah.
PS4, Xbox One. I mean, I think that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Because if it's good, it might be the first fucking like you're in a war, here's a gun game I've bought in I don't know how long. Probably since Modern Warfare 2 was the last one I bought.
Sure.
Besides like I don't know like
Damn.
Insurgency.
You haven't
that
gotten
came
any
with
Call
a
of Duty
fucking-
since then?
Didn't you
You played
play
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah, yeah. I bought.
There's
Cisco.
no
Kind of-
campaign with that.
It's almost
though.
a separate. It's almost like a different genre. Almost the way you play it. It's so
The way
scientific.
oh yeah. I mean,
know.
it might as well be space themed. I just like to shoot heads. You know, that's kind of why people play it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
It's
they-
like
I just
definitive competitive.
I just
shooter.
enjoy the gambling.
Yeah, that's fun too. That's
Yeah.
real good. CS:GO lottery. You know,
Yeah.
don't.
so
Do it.
they have a chance to be good.
You can gamble
They could
even
be
if you're a
good.
child.
I
Go.
follow this guy on YouTube. He says it's legit.
Yeah, it's true.
And if Call of Duty this year sucks, which it looks like it's going to be really generic, if that game sucks, Battlefield 1 could really run away with the genre for a little while.
They have a history of full with successes and failures. They have quite the
Oh man, it's late.
Mega 64 podcast is on, so
should-
go watch that stuff.
Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't give a shit, but you guys give a shit.
I'll
A little bit, yeah.
I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
It seems neat. I'll probably get it
Maybe.
eventually.
I probably. I don't
Speaking
know.
of 3DS games, Corpse Party coming out on the 3DS.
That's
Which is kind of
neat.
weird.
I need to
Are
play
you familiar
it.
with that?
on
It's
Steam.
PSP. I don't believe it was on anything before that. Was it? I think PSP
It was originally
1 and 2 were on PSP.
Originally, it was a Game Maker game.
Really?
And then it was a remake on the PSP, and then they made a sequel to that,
Well,
and that became its own franchise.
1 and 2 were on PSP. They put out Corpse Party Blood Drive, the new one, on Vita just like this year. And it's fucking awesome and really scary and came with a soundtrack. I have it.
That's good.
It's a really neat game.
I still need to play the original.
Little top-down RPG, but with a horror theme.
Okay.
Little chibi characters, chibi situations.
Dope.
But gory horror situations all around them.
That makes it almost more scary for me. Something. It's
a weird contrast.
The
between
juxtaposition is just unsettling. I love it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
it is. It's a weird. It's kind of unsettling to mix those two things.
It is.
So and they do it well. And the silver case.
Yeah. So what this is, this was a PlayStation 1 game in 1997. It was the first game by Suda51 that he made, and we never got it in America until now. This month they translated it. They're putting it on Steam.
Why take so long?
That's a good question.
Just like his paper.
Anyway, it's a visual novel. I'm interested as fuck because this was him at his prime. Like Killer 7's my favorite thing that he made, and this is like the thing that led him into Killer 7. So I'm down. I'm excited.
Cool.
I'm probably gonna play it right away though.
Of course,
because I'm fucking broke.
What are the November games you're getting? What are you getting this? Because there's a ton of shit coming out in November. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, at the end of October, I'm going to be playing. You're going to hear these words a lot, and I'm
Final
sorry.
Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy comes out like next week or a week after.
Yeah.
And so I already got that pre-ordered, and then of course at the end of November is the big one. It's 15.
The big boy.
The one that like should change
that
lives.
Big one. What about you, Max? Is there something you got your eye on coming up?
Nothing specific, honestly. Yeah. I'm just saving my money playing the
Battlefield
games
1,
I got. That kind of
Battlefield
1 possibly.
I'll let you know. I'm definitely getting it. So.
Yeah.
Well, my next purchase, I think, is going to be Mario Maker. Honestly, I want to get that for Wii U.
If you end up getting John's PS4, you should probably get that 15.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have a new deal proposal for you. We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay, I'm in.
Well, you haven't heard it yet. Wait till you don't.
I said maybe on the end.
Okay. Right,
no, he's already in.
I want to let my.
You're like, I'm in. Man.
No take backsies. You're fucked. You're in.
Yeah, you already said it. You already said it.
He doesn't even know what it is.
We them nut boys.
The deal. I was just gonna piss in a box and write PS4 on it and give it to you.
Piss 4
for $500, and you bought it.
This is. I didn't. I said piss 4, not the PS4.
You should have listened.
It's the 4th piss.
He fucking tricked you out.
But those are some games that are coming now.
Get it, dude. Get it.
Woo. No one's gonna do it.
No, that's okay.
Anyway.
Aim for the microphone next time. That might work.
I would like to say on behalf of Memory Card Radio, rest in peace.
Just to.
Oh, it worked!
Oh, it worked. Cover oxygen.
How about that?
It worked!
Yeah, that works with people.
Anyway, rest in peace.
Their flames go up too. Don't be a basic witch, Eric, because it's Halloween and that's fun.
Be a bottom witch. Be my bottom witch.
We're
above the bottom.
Be above the bottom.
Oh, I didn't say above the bottom button this time.
You said it now.
Above the bottom beam, boy.
It's too late now. Unless this is going to be after the fucking thing.
No, it's
drink
too
the
late.
wax. Drink the
I'm
wax.
tempted.
Drink the wax.
Drink the wax.
It looks like it's probably sour apple.
It's delicious. It looks good. It tastes like apple juice. Trust me, I'm not a liar. You should drink it. That's a cucumber drink.
Cucumber.
Yeah, the cucumber.
Cucumber.
The cucumber.
I mean, that's how it's spelled.